and effectively we've got our Jimmy Adams, who's the technical director, Fred who's going to be playing, and Azza who's going to be playing. So this is a fairly open part of the proceedings. But if Matt, if you could kick off and just give the guys a little bit of a brief of Titans and what it's going to be, and then it's over to you guys really.
Okay, before I pass on to the people you want to hear from, Titans has been kind of in the offing for about 2 years. The idea is to bring sports entertainment to the cricket world, and Titans is probably going to be the first sports entertainment vehicle for cricket. What we've done is, with the help of Jimmy, our technical director, is try to take all the greatest parts of cricket, such as batting, the fielding, or the highlight things you probably see more and more in 2020 on one day, put them all under one roof in a sports entertainment way with the production values of a West End show. So when we originally started it, it was going to be 2 teams led by legends. We realised that's no good actually. You need people to come along and cheer for a team. So the way it's developed is 3 venues. The first one in Manchester, the MEN Arena, the 2nd of October. The second one is on the 5th of October, Wednesday night at the NIA in Birmingham, and then the finale at the O2 on the 8th of Saturday night. So we tried to get the 3 biggest, best indoor arenas in the country. We also split it up into 4 different teams, and the idea being is we really want to get some of those rivalries going. So when we thought of cricket rivalries, 2 really come, and I apologise to Jimmy for not having the West Indies in, but we decided the 2 greatest ones were England versus Australia for the Ashes, which obviously Fred and his Ashes series comes to life, and also India versus Pakistan is another one of the great rivalries too. I think when we did that, we thought, well, for people to do a new event, we've got to get some of the greatest players. It's no use having people that no one has heard of. We also had to find the people who fit to the games that we're playing. So what we did was, it took a long time, and we think we've got a great lineup. If you look, Fred's captaining the England team, Marcus Gothic, Paul Collingwood, Steve Harmison. I think you go a long way to find as good an England team as that. The Pakistan team, I think, almost getting back together the 1999 World Cup winning squad. Azza's sitting here, we've got Wazim as well, and all those players too. The Aussies team, we've got David Boone, one of the great Australian icons. We've also got Gilchrist, who's probably been one of the most exciting players over the last kind of 20 years as well. Gillespie, again, a great Ashes player. And the Indian team, we have Sehwag in there, Sri Sant, some of the great current crop. So we think we've put together a very, very exciting set of players. I think just a little bit before I let the guys speak is how the format takes, because it's different to what anyone else has done before. It's not an indoor game, it's not a 2020 game, they're not actually playing cricket, so this is the strange thing. No one is actually bowling a ball at a batsman. It's skills challenges, 4 brand new skills challenges. The first one is Ultimate Fielder, which is a game where balls will be fired from cannons around the indoor arenas. You'll be throwing at targets that blow up, you'll be throwing at batsmen and stumps on the floor that will explode. So it will take the best of diving catches, the best of reflex catches, the best of long distance catches, and it will also show just how good the cricketers' arms are, their accuracy, their strength. Then you've got stand and deliver, which hopefully...
I'm not doing this.
We'll change that afterwards. Stand and deliver, which is a simple but really kind of what we found when we did our kind of road testing with this, is people know who hits the ball the hardest. So for the first time, you've actually got 4 players smashing the ball as hard as they can, finding out who hits it the better, who's got the best timing. Bat attack is one that Jimmy's really helped us with. It's a combination of just showing just how accurate they are, but also with explosive power again. And then stumps, which is a bowling accuracy game, involves basically a kind of take on the soccer penalty shootout, the bowl out, but you're bowling through flames. You've got sledging going on. You've got all sorts of lights are onto you. It's going to be something special. Now, when we've done those, don't worry, it's safe.
Have you told Harry this?
I told him on Friday night. He was a bit worried.
Could be getting burned.
All adds to the fun of it. No publicity is bad publicity. And then the last bit is what we believe is the first ever cricket assault course. So if you imagine the end of Gladiators, the end of Krypton Factor, throwing a load of cricketing skills in there, and we're not going to say too much. Jimmy knows it, that's why he's laughing, but You'll have never seen anything like it before. It's going to be the highlight of the evening and people will be talking about it. Fred will probably be injured for the next 7 months after doing it. So that's what you've got to look forward to. We've got some of the best designers in the world. We went outside the sports industry. We've gone to the West End shows because this is a West End show. It has to be that production value. We've got some of the set designers who have worked on stuff like Gladiators, Total Wipeout. It's going to be going out on Sky Sports in an hour special, taking highlights from 2 and then the other 2 as one. Ticket sales have been very good so far and it looks like it's going to be a great action-packed family-filled evening for everybody. Just these guys got to perform it. And now you want to speak to them, not me, so I'll be quiet.
What about the Indian team? Would you please tell me the participants from India?
The team is Sehwag, Sreesanth, Robin Uthappa and Shola.
And fine.
Shola.
And do you think that in a present day, too much cricket is playing in every form of cricket is very much popular, and you see in that 2020 and 50 and 1 day and also in the, you see, test. Do you think that this form of cricket will be popular?
It's not a game of cricket like 2020 or 1 day. You know, it's not something you could go and play in the park because, you know, you've got to have a set budget of about £1 million to make it. It's family entertainment. It's almost like a West End show with involving cricket. So I think it gets a different audience. I think it's a family fun day out of 2 hours guaranteed entertainment. It's not going to be a league. There's not going to be a Titans of Cricket League that goes on for 3 months. There's probably going to be an event every year where everyone who loves cricket can come and have a lovely family day out. So yeah, we're not going against, you know, 2020 or 50 or traditional cricket. It's a fun, entertaining night. So I think, yeah, there's always there's always room for something like that. I think as long as you make sure that production values are that of a West End show, it's got to be that good. It's got to be that important and that impressive.
In terms of the level of competition, I mean, obviously this is something new. So you know, to get your, I guess, juices going on this, it's going to be, you know, a new thing, I guess. So I mean, what kind of games? I mean, what kind of, I guess, competitions are we looking at? Really, like, you know, close things, or I mean, how are you going to build that up?
Well, I think between the players, I don't think that's going to be a problem. You know,
right.
You've spoken about the rivalries and taking the Australians going up against Gilchrist and people again. And I think for some of us, having been out of the sport for a while, what I didn't realise once I'd finished was how much I do thrive on being competitive. And when I finished, I was sat on the couch and I had all this energy and stuff. I had nowhere to put it. So I've got a chance now of a week in front of a big crowd where I can just let it all go. And I reckon that's going to be the same for everyone as well. And we are representing our countries, obviously on a different level in a different way. However, I'd be gutted if Gilchrist is one wins it or something. You know, I want to be on the podium at the end of it, not as a. It's a West End show, I can't wait to hear him sing.
It's the ultimate test, like Collingwood against Shahid Afridi or Gilchrist doing the fielding, you know, it's the ultimate test of your own skill, how good you are, like batting wise, you know, how good you are on cut, short, drive. 6 different areas you have to hit, 1 minute and 30 seconds you got, and you have to get your timing right, you know. If you do it in 1 minute, someone else has to beat in 55 seconds. So that's ultimately test on your own skills.
These guys are people who've had amazing careers as well.
Right.
Not about me, I'm on about the better ones who've had amazing careers.
Why'd you point at Jimmy?
Well, yeah. Well, they want to go out there and perform. They don't want to look daft in front of 15,000, 16,000 people in an arena or on telly.
Right. And I mean, have you been speaking to other players from the other teams, and what's the excitement levels like? Are they feeling?
Yeah, I was with Wazim last week. Played again with Wazim, played against him. Yeah, they're looking forward to it.
Right.
I think everyone is.
Can't wait to play against Freddie again.
I can't believe you're still playing. No, yeah, everyone is. I've seen Steve Harmison and Marcus. So yeah.
And are you training for this specially, or?
I'm getting the nets and practice. Yeah, I've tried to lose a bit of weight.
Right.
But yeah, I'm going to get the nets over the next few weeks because initially I was going to be a non-playing captain, but I thought if there's going to be all these people in the arena, I don't want to be sitting there watching, waving the arms around. I want to get involved.
He needs to be in shape because we changed the whole format because he wanted to be involved. So if he's rubbish, then he's brilliant.
And why don't you include the other countries, cricketing countries, in this tournament?
A little bit. We would have loved to have everybody involved, and maybe moving forward we'll have other, South Africa, West Indies, Sri Lanka. It was just a time thing.
South Africa.
Yeah, there's only so many people you can have doing the games in a 2-hour period. So we chose, like I said, we chose these two to start. It could have been South Africa, could have been West Indies, Sri Lanka, really anybody, but we couldn't have 6 teams or 8 teams. The show would have gone for 4 or 5 hours, and you've only got a 2-hour block to do it. So we thought these four were a good 4 to start with, and the idea is we're going to take this to different countries in the future, and hopefully we'll have different countries, and everyone will have teams to play in it. But we had to needs must for the first one. That's why it was 4 teams.
So you have included only the rival nations, India, Pakistan and England, Australia?
We thought, as anyone who's producing a show, you want to get something going. We wanted 2 big rivalries, so we went for those 2.
Can I ask Jimmy, did you actually invent these games that they're playing, or did you kind of find a sort of showbiz idea they had? What was your kind of part of the process?
Jimmy invented cricket.
Is that
by the time I came on board, there are certain basic concepts that were already there, and it just needed a little input from I guess somebody who played with some of these lads to sort of help them with the logistics side of it, how fast, how quickly, angles, repetition times that players of this ilk can handle in a competitive environment, and that basically was where I came into it. But so a few ideas relative to some of the games, but I think the basic concept was already there, and it just needed a bit of maybe logistical refinement for want of a better term.
I think he's doing himself a disservice there. Jimmy was integral in terms of, you had 2 non-cricketers coming up with the ideas, and Jimmy was integral in terms of taking that into something that both worked as a show, but worked for the cricketers and brought out their skills. So, I'd say he's done a lot more than he's given himself credit for that.
In terms of this being televised and broadcasting, a lot of our members are from the Middle East and Pakistan, and they would be quite interested. So where can they expect to see this on TV?
We're talking to some partners in India and Pakistan at the moment. I can't tell you because we're in negotiations, but,
right.
Hopefully, fingers crossed and touch wood, it will be being shown in Pakistan, India, and Middle East, all the other areas you talk about.
Okay.
It's a new concept. Those negotiations are ongoing, but we're getting close now. So we hope that everyone takes it, and people can watch it around the world. Anyone who's interested.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
A question for Azhar. Taking it as a different, so not actually cricket, but forms of cricket and promoting the game worldwide, it's going to be a showpiece event, isn't it? And it's indoors, so there's no problem with rain.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely Pakistani people want to see this, and some of maybe ARY or Geo can put a bet on it and get TV rights, and they can see these things. And definitely, playing indoor arena, no rain and no interference in between. So definitely, it's been a good fun
and also a format which gives people time to watch it and be part of it. And by the sound of the noise, it'll be indoors as well. It'll be back playing in front of big crowds again.
Yeah, definitely. I think 15 to 20,000 people coming in and playing in front of them, and all these legends, Freddie and Wasim, they can see these legends playing again. So it's just a good fun for everyone.
A lot of noise by the sound of it as well.
Well, Rihanna's playing the night before, so she may be the under-23 player for England, so that could help. So I'm doing a duet with Fred.
Will the under-23 players, they'll be players already in their national teams, are they going to be...
So the captain's discretion, I'll be picking mine.
Can you hint? Who might it be?
I don't see, I did think of one. I do know I won, but then I saw a couple of guys playing on Sunday, and it's just thrown me a little bit. So,
who is it now?
I'm not telling
Changes
you.
every time. Yeah, I've no idea. Ask him. The idea is it'll highlight some of the best under-23 players that are around, that are on the way up. What we'd love to have is, Now you've got all these legends that have had a great career. That also shows you the other side, people coming through, a chance for them to play with the legends and play in front of a really great crowd. I think would be really exciting.
Can I ask Freddie, how do you think Sri Sands will cope with the lights?
Probably as usual.
The lights and noise.
Yeah, Sri Sands, he's had some interesting times playing against him. And he comes out there, he has a goal and he has a laugh. It'd be interesting to see how he goes in front of a big crowd and everything going on around him. I'm sure he'll live up to it, won't he?
Imagine so.
Yeah.
That's why you picked him, I suppose.
He's rooming with Fred.
I think it's important to also highlight that the Pakistan team is actually the combination of the '99 World Cup, which hasn't come together since then.
I think Azza can probably answer that.
Yeah, it's been Afridi, Razak, myself and Wasim, we were part of 2003 World Cup, but in '99 World Cup there was a lethal combination, that's why we went to the final. Good to see them again.
You never played them together since?
We played in 2003, after that.
We'd like to forget those memories.
I think there's a little bit like that, You think the 2005 Ashes team, you've got Fred together, Trescothick, Collie, Harmy, Gilchrist back with Gillespie and David Boone, who would have been the start of their career. I think there's quite a few of people coming back to get a chance to see some of those people play together again, which you wouldn't anywhere else, really.
Any more questions? Thank you very much. Thank you, the panel.
Thank you.